So I'm watching the NFL game the other night between the Chiefs and the Raiders, and I'm listening. I look up, I hear the guy announcing it saying, "You know me as the master of disaster." I look up and they show Creed fighting Rocky. I'm like, oh, Carl Weathers is introducing the football game. They showed him standing on the sideline. He used to play linebacker for the Oakland Raiders. If you didn't know, Carl Weathers. It was good to see him. You know, there's been a big Rocky month so far. Great to hear Carl Weathers. I want to see him on the big screen again. But I came to talk about, have you guys heard about a Drago Spin Off? I'd really be interested in this. Stephen Capel Jr., I believe, was talking about making a spin-off about the Dragos. I think it'd really be interesting. I don't know if you guys had heard, I either read it or saw it somewhere, that Mr. T, a.k.a. Clubber Lang, was supposed to be the villain in Rocky IV, I guess, to take out Creed, and then Stallone had a change of heart. But back to the Drago thing, I think that'd be very interesting because I find Ivan Drago and Victor Drago more interesting than Donnie Creed. You know, they've got a lot more going on. It'd be interesting to see how Drago's been treated since he lost to Rocky, and also since his son lost to Creed Jr. So I know that doesn't go well over in Russia or the Ukraine. I found out that Stallone, I said in my other video, Stallone had written a screenplay for Creed 2 that showed how hard Ivan Drago was having it, like working in the steel mills and things like that, and they didn't use that script. I think that would have been really fascinating, but I'd really be interested in seeing a Drago spinoff. I know there's been talk of Rocky doing a streaming, like a prequel to Rocky, like where he's a child or teenager, and I guess his days in the mob, but I don't know. A lot of people are not really feeling that because it's like Stallone is Rocky. We've seen him so long play the character of Rocky. It'd be strange seeing someone else play Rocky, you know. It's just like some people that prefer the 85 Rocky IV to the director's cut, they're so used to seeing that anything new kind of makes them disoriented. So you know, it'd be strange, I gotta admit, to see someone else playing Rocky. I mean, I'd watch it, but I don't know about that. I'd rather see the Drago spinoff. I have some ideas for Creed 3. I did in a video a while back. You know, maybe he could fight maybe his wife's relative is a fighter or something like that. But I was reading something online, back to the Drago thing, about a script some guy was writing, and it had to do with Rocky's in the movie, and he's talking to Clubber Lang ringside and Mason the Lion Dixon, and they're all at a fight event. Seemed kind of interesting to, you know, just hearing that. I'm not sure what the premise would be, but it would have to show somehow that Ivan Drago's life isn't as good as it would have been had he defeated Rocky, because his wife seemed to marry up and marry into money and marry a politician, and he seemed to be having it rough. That's one reason his son in Creed 2 was pretty mad at the mom, because he said that she walked out on them both. So I don't know. I just want to see a Drago spinoff. I find them interesting because, one, Drago doesn't talk much, so it'd be interesting to see him, you know, see what's on his mind. He talked more in Creed 2 than he did in the whole Rocky 4. So we got to see a little bit of what the older version of Ivan Drago was thinking. But let me know what you guys think of an Ivan Drago spinoff, or Victor Drago too. This N.W.J, the world's most dangerous boxing platform. Thank you for watching.